Howdy folks, my name's Christian and welcome to Bullish on Farming. Today's October 28th and this is a one-day paddock that I gave to the girls yesterday morning, and we're going to turn it into a day and a half. This side of the field is thicker than this side of the field, and so although there's still some feed in here and some stuff we'd like to trample down, we don't want to be here too long. But I rolled out an extra bale of hay to buy us half a day. And I shook it out with the tractor. Got a previous video, shake and bake. Check that out, how we do it, nice and easy. And then the core of the bale dropped at one point and I just rolled it out like a carpet. And you can see the girls are following the treasure trail. And it almost creates a nice swath right out in the field. And after the cattle pick through this, it will be all right to just leave most of the time. You can come back with a pitchfork and spread some stuff if you got the time. And in some of the heavier clump areas, you can break up if that happens if the bale breaks uneven. Got a spot right down there, I'll show you guys. But I rolled out another 2 bales yesterday in this paddock right off the bat. And I did that because these fields, they don't really have that much legume presence. And in our hay, as we have the clover and alfalfa of our hay fields, I just wanted to supplement the girls while supplement the land with some extra carbon. So it doesn't hurt, does it? Cattle ate it right up. You can see this is from yesterday. And what happens, leaving pats of manure along the treasure trail, a nice magic formula for fertility. We'll see a nice thicker area here. And this was actually a big mount that I had just left, and it's not so bad. See over here, I might kind of spread some of that stuff up, but this stuff I'm not really worried about, and what we were looking at over there. So that spot was pretty much just mounted with hay, something like, well, a bit more than that actually, but you get what I'm trying to say. A big clump of hay, and we're happy to have the cattle bale graze this paddock for another half day, that's for sure. And then on that side, I'll move them in the afternoon, sorry. And it's actually bigger. It's about 60 by 150 yards. And that should give us, you know, that's 1.5 times the paddock size I've been giving these girls the past few days. And well, let's see, Friday afternoon will take us to Saturday afternoon, plus some will take us to Sunday morning. I'll come and roll out a couple bales tomorrow morning for them, after they've had about 12 hours of feeding in there. And so yeah, the mob's looking good, the calves are looking healthy. Everybody's nice and busty, plump, slick. The moms are doing great. Now I'm gonna turn off this tractor, just so it's not in the background. All right, we got a nice calm morning here, folks. Always a pleasure to come out to the cattle. It's the highlight of my day. And these videos are just pretty much bantering with the farmer. I'm just a farmer with an iPhone in my hands with a love for the game and love sharing it for people who want to see it. So we're taking a look here. This is a big clump right here. And that's about what we had over there when I showed you. But you can see we got about 7 head mobbing around here right now, including calves behind those cows. And that thing in no time will be pretty much 80% scooped up by the cattle. And so not too much to stress. The more you roll out hay on your land, the more comfortable you become with it. And the more comfortable you become with applying regenerative techniques that are less conventional and what maybe your neighbors won't be doing. You know, oftentimes, you know, when I start doing these techniques on farms before, people will say, well, aren't you worried about the smothering? That's what we do in our gardens, keep out the weeds. And I could see what they're saying, but most of the time those people are using straw and they're really pounding it on with the intention to smother. We're not intending to smother the land, so we're managing it along the way. And you become better at distributing it so that it doesn't do that. Like any technique that you apply, you get better the more you do it. And so, you know, we're gonna have some areas that are a bit right down here, and we're on our last lap. Approaching November, we're gonna be starting to graze a high and bale graze a high and dry field. And we'll have bales lined up on the north side of the field with the wire in front of it so the cattle can't get to it. And every 2 days, I'm gonna roll out a bale with a do-it-yourself bale unroller on the ATV. Got a video about that if you want to check it out. Or stay posted, we'll be doing it soon enough. And spreading hay about 2 bales a day, really adding carbon to that field and building topsoil. And even from bale grazing it for, you know, the spring and mid-season when we bought ourselves some time during the drought, I'm seeing how some grasses are starting to come in thicker in areas that it wasn't before. So we're rehabbing that field and it's getting a lot of animal impact. We'll talk more about that as we go down the line and how we're going to mitigate some of the, you know, risks of having your cattle on certain areas of your land for extended periods of time, like when you bale graze. But right now we're just focusing on grass, folks. Greener grass yet to come. We got a paddock here. We got a whole field on that side over there. And that'll bring us nice and close to the barn. And this group will go into the barn and we'll sort out calves that need to be weaned. And I already got an idea of an inventory of what beef we got to get through this year. And we got 20 calves lined up for the next progression of beef. And we've consolidated our herd. We're going to be consolidating to 20 mums. And we're going to be increasing our pasture grazing acres by incorporating hay fields, and we've already done some of that this year, reflected on it, and we're going to be incorporating more next year at the right times of year to be giving our animals the best quality of feed year round, the growing season round. Of course, we feed hay in the winter. We're in Canada here, folks, so we get those harsh winters. But the key is to keep the animals on the land, working with the land and the animals to the best of our abilities whenever we can. And that's the idea, and that's what we're going to keep sharing here. So God bless you all for coming by. I know it's in your heart to enjoy what a farming lifestyle or a connection with this world offers, and anybody can do it. I did not grow up in a family of farmers. Probably about 100 years ago, my ancestors were farmers, as for most of us. And I just got a call to wild and went headfirst into it. Took an internship program, was highly immersive in learning, and kind of jumped around and learned a lot. And now I manage a beef herd on an organic farm in southern Ontario, Canada. And with some exciting new news that's come in, I'm going to be having my own farm that I'm going to be starting from scratch. It's a beautiful farm that already has a lot of fences up and cattle infrastructure, and you can expect from this channel some content on that farm and how we're starting a farm with regenerative models, and keep you in touch with our animals here on the land, which is an organic farm, as will mine be. It's organic land and all about grass-fed, grass-finished, pasture-raised, beyond organic, as some regenerative folks call it, and offering the animals the incorporation of a foraging lifestyle that nature has already designed for them, and just managing that and mimicking it in our production cycles for the life cycles of these animals. And what a pleasure it is to do. So let's just take a look at our calves. Quick update. Been posting a lot of videos lately, but that's because I notice we're getting some traction on this channel and people are interested. Now I'm grateful for it, and God bless you all. And I welcome you to like, comment, subscribe, share, whatever you want. I don't really care. It's a hobby channel. I'm just glad you're here, that we get to do this. All right, folks. Thanks for stopping by. God bless you all. See you on the next one.